Good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Doipan Dash, an inhabitant of Malda, West Bengal, India. I was quite busy these days and couldn't upload any video on my channel, so I'm really sorry for that. I'm really sorry for that. Please don't mind anything. But today I have come up with a new series of English grammar sessions. Today we are going to cover up pronouns and we're going to have an interactive session throughout. So I think you are excited. So let us start our interactive session. Welcome to our new channel, Unique English Study. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe our channel and like the video if you have a soft spot for it. So let us study pronoun. We have already covered up nouns in our previous video. Hope you have watched it. If you have not watched it, please have a look at that video. And for the time being, we're starting with pronouns. Let us share our whiteboard throughout and see what are the possible outcomes. So let us see how can we study pronouns. Okay guys, pronouns. So, I hope you all are aware that what are pronouns. Pronouns are the words used instead of a noun. So, the words, just a minute, words that are used instead of a noun, instead of nouns. Okay, so it is pronoun. So the word that is used instead of a noun is called pronoun. So if you were asked to define a pronoun, so what will you answer? You will definitely answer that a pronoun is a word used instead of a noun to represent that, to represent the same. Okay, so pronouns represent the noun, but they are all different from the noun. Okay, if I say Ram is a good boy or Sam is a good boy, again we are saying Sam goes to school every day. Sam goes to school every day. Sam is a good boy. Sam goes to school every day. Sam is loved by her teachers. His teachers. Sam respects his teachers. Sam obeys his mother. Sam does this. Sam didn't do this, etc. etc. So, all the time we're repeating the same noun Sam. So, it is not of a good practice. And if you keep doing like that, you will never know the correct use of nouns because noun is used only once. Noun is used only once in a paragraph, in a para. Okay. So what you will use instead of nouns is called as pronoun. So we can say instead, Sam is a good boy. First time we have to mention the noun. Who is a good boy? Sam is a good boy. Done. Then we will say Sam is a good boy. Okay, Sam is a good boy. He goes to school every day. He is loved by his teachers. He respects his teachers. He obeys his mother. He does this. He didn't do this, etc. etc. So we can use the pronouns instead of the nouns. Okay. So that is pronouns. That is a pronoun. So why is pronoun used? We can say why. Sorry. The question may come why is pronoun? Pronoun. 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 used. Okay. Why is pronounced used? So you must be aware that pronouns are used in order to avoid repetition repetition of nouns. Okay. So alteration of nouns is called as pronoun. Alteration of nouns is called as pronoun. That means that means there is a there is a there is another word for noun. Okay. Pronouns are used in order to avoid repetition of nouns. So pronouns, we can say pronouns. We can say pronoun or a pronoun. A pronoun is a substitute of a noun. Okay, so we are done with the definition of pronouns. We are done with the basic concept about pronouns. Now we are here to know about the classification of pronouns, and that is going to be quite difficult. Okay, so you have to memorize it, you have to give it a try to memorize. So don't take it very light, don't take it very easy, but you have to learn it in an interactive way. Okay, so pronouns classification. The classification or classification of pronouns. Pronouns. Let us see what are those. So classification of pronouns. I think you might be aware that pronouns are generally divided into 9 parts, 10 parts actually. So we can say 9 parts only. Just a minute, okay? So pronouns are generally divided into what is happening? Just a minute, okay? Mm, mm, no. So guys, sorry for my inability to draw it. Just a minute. We will be back. Just a minute. One and then another one, okay? So classification of pronouns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there are 9 parts. Actually, there are 9 parts. Okay, just a minute. Let me remove it, okay? Let me remove these all. So there are actually 9 parts. Okay. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the last one is 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So classification of pronouns. Let me mark it out. Personal pronoun. Personal pronoun. Then we have possessive pronoun. Possessive, possessive pronoun. The next we have demonstrative pronoun. Demonstrative pronoun. The next we have their interrogative pronoun. The next one we have relative pronoun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let me just remember. Indefinite pronoun. Okay. The next one we have is indefinite distributive pronoun. We have in hand is what we have in hands is reciprocal pronoun. And the last one, the last but not the least, we have is reflexive pronoun and emphatic pronoun. Reflexive, reflexive, reflexive and emphatic pronouns. Emphatic pronouns. So you might be confused about reflexive and emphatic pronouns, that reflexive and emphatic, why are they joined all together and why are we saying all together? See, reflexive pronoun and emphatic pronoun are all the same. They do not have any differences as such while we will be looking at those. Okay. So there is no structural difference. What the difference is between them? What is the difference between them? What is the difference between them? If you will ask me, I will answer that the difference is in the uses. Reflexive pronouns have a completely different use, and emphatic pronouns have a completely different use. So, whatever the difference between them will be in their uses. In their uses. It will completely depend on how you are using it, how we are having a look upon it. Okay. So that is the difference. That is the basic difference. Now let us see what are personal pronouns. See, personal pronouns are the pronouns that are used in general life, means that are used instead of a noun simply. simply instead of the noun. So personal pronouns are nothing but the pronouns used instead of the nouns. Okay. So instead of the person, instead of the thing, instead of the place. Personal pronouns are nothing but the pronouns used instead of the names of the persons, places, or things. How is it formed? I, he, you, we, it, she, they. I, we, you, he, she, it, they. We can also say I, me, we, us, you. Just a minute. I, me. Yeah. We can say I, me. Yeah. Me, we, us, you, he, him, she, her, it, they, them. So we can use those. And there is another special personal pronoun, that is thou. So what we were discussing about, I, me, we, us, you, he, him, she, her, it, they, them. So they all are subjective cases and objective cases. I, we, you, he, she, it, they. These are all subjective cases. And when we are using me, then us, then you, then him, then her, then it, then them. So these all are objective cases. And what is the objective case of thou? Thou, objective case of the thou, our thou will be thee. Thou and thee. Spelling is somewhat different. THEE. So you guys might be wondering about these words. So thou and thee are some but poetry words, okay? Some poetry words. So what are the poetry words? Meaning, what are the poetry words? What is the meaning of that? So poetry words are some words that were used in the early 19th century, 20th centuries, okay? So that were used in the past times, that were used in the poetry. They are even used in today's poetry. They are also used in today's times. These are always used nowadays. But what is the case about them right now is they are not often used. They are rarely used. They are rarely used. They are rare. Their use is rare. So we are not using it very often. We are using it very rarely. So we might not have known about it. So thou and thee, what is the meaning of those? What are the meanings of those? Thou will mean you, thee will mean you. So you in the objective cases will remain the same as in the subjective cases. So if we are asked that what are the words that remain as it is in both subjective and objective cases, we will answer you and it. In subjective cases you, in objective case you, in subjective case it, in objective case it. So in both subjective and objective cases, you and it remain the same. Okay? Got it? Now we will discuss about possessive pronouns. So what are the possessive pronouns? Possessive pronouns are the pronouns used to show the possession, not position. Not position. Okay? Position means the place where you are standing, where you stand. But possession means the right to have something, means the right to claim something. That means the possession. In Bengali, we can say odhikar. Okay, odhikaritto, possession. So, possessive pronoun are the pronouns used to show the possession meaning the right to have something, meaning the right to claim something. What are those? We can say mine, yours, ours, his, its, theirs. So you guys might be wondering about mine, your, our, his, its. Okay. So what are all these? So see, my, our, your. These all are possessive adjective. Okay. So there is a basic difference between possessive pronoun and possessive adjective, and we will be um, notified about it all. Okay, so please have a look at our videos. Getting we will be letting you know every day some new facts, some new information as well. We will be letting you know, we will be informing you. Now let us come to demonstrative pronouns. So what are the demonstrative pronouns? We will see that these, that, these, those. These, that, these, those. Some and such. These are the demonstrative pronouns. Those demonstrative pronouns are six in number. Generally six in number. These, that, these, those, some, such. Some, such. Such means in a like way. Like in that way. Means I am saying you should do it in such a way. In such a way. Means you should do it in the way. Okay. You should do it in the way you have done it previously, or whatever we are referring now, as of now. Okay. Now we will be discussing about interrogative pronouns. So what are the interrogative pronouns? Interrogative pronouns are the pronouns that are used to interrogate someone or somebody, to ask someone or somebody about something. Okay, who, which, what. So what are the relative pronouns? The relative pronouns do not have any differences in respect to the in respect to the meanings. Okay, what, which, who, what. So that will remain the same, but there is a structural difference between interrogative pronoun and relative pronoun. In the case of interrogative pronoun, the pronoun will be used first, and we will add an interrogation mark or a question mark at the end of it. But at the same time, in the case of relative pronoun, we will not add any type of interrogation mark or any question mark at the end of the sentence. We will add full stop instead. So that is relative pronoun. There is some structural difference between these all. What is an indefinite pronoun? Now we will be discussing about indefinite pronoun. So indefinite pronoun, let us discuss about it. So now we will be discussing about indefinite pronoun. So one, some, any, all, none. One, some, any, all, none. Indefinite pronoun. One, some, any, all, none. What are distributive pronouns? Each, neither, either. Each, neither, either. Distributive pronouns that are being distributed, that are being talked about in a distributive way. What are the reciprocal pronouns? So reciprocal pronouns are each other and one another. Each other and one another. Each other and one another. Reciprocal. Meaning they are referring to both the persons, both the things, each other and one another. And what are reflexive and emphatic pronouns? The most important part about pronouns is reflexive and emphatic pronouns. So reflexive and emphatic. Myself, ourselves, okay, himself, ourselves, yourself, herself, themselves, itself. So what are reflexive pronouns? Reflexive pronouns are used to reflect the action, reflect the action. So reflective pronouns, let us see. Reflexive pronouns are the pronouns used to reflect the action. Reflect the action done by the subject. Action performed, performed by the subject. Okay. And what are the emphatic pronouns? We will see. So, emphatic pronouns, okay, just a minute, okay. So, actually, emphatic pronouns are used, or the emphatic pronouns are the pronouns that are used to emphasize the action or emphasize the subject performing the action. Okay, so we have got to know about the basics of pronouns. The next day we will learn about some advanced portions of pronouns. Until then, please revise all the topics you have learned till now. And for the time being, we will be uploading all the videos and class notes on our YouTube channel. And if you need any type of assistance, please feel free to get in touch with us on WhatsApp. Thank you. Signing up, Doipan Dash.